This presentation is based on co-branding. As you can see, the two products that we're going to be co-branding today are Radox and Redbull. How we co-brand these two products together to create a new product.
Right, so now we'll begin with the history of Radox. Radox is our unique product that we have taken forward for co-branding. I'll begin by explaining the history of Radox and why we felt this is a good product for us to co-brand. Radox has a long and successful history and began way back in 1908 as a salt foot bath aimed at soothing tired and aching muscles. Radox recently celebrated its 100-year life, indicating the landmark and success Radox has had for many years in the bathing market. The key focal point throughout the years of success of Radox has been to focus clothing on a mix of mineral and herbal blends they use to create their product, suggesting it has a transformative power when used. As stated by Unilever, Radox are constantly looking for new and unique soothing blends, which can give Radox a clear competitive advantage within its market. Next, we will begin to explore the market Radox is currently in. A clear notable trend is the rise of interest in the male grooming market. So as a group, we want to try and make use of the Radox product and aim our new co-brand product towards this particular market. Over the years of success that Radox has gained, it has diversified its original bath product towards shower products, while maintaining its focus on providing a so-called recovering feel. As was explained within the history of Radox, the 100 years of success the brand has gathered has been used to its advantage to advertise the brand in a positive manner. As explained by the marketing magazine, Radox has created a 4.5 million campaign aimed at women aged 25 to 44 in the attempt to sell Radox's history, rather than its products. The idea behind the campaign was to create an image that busy, working women should be selfish and have some so-called me time while enjoying the effects of the Radox products. A 12% sales growth was reported for Radox by Marketing Magazine in 2009, suggesting an encouraging interest being aimed towards the Radox brand. Another encouraging factor Radox possesses is that consumers buy more Radox products over any other bath additive, suggesting a stronghold within this particular market. And this is a very encouraging factor, as the ecologists estimate that the bathing market is worth a staggering $665 million a year. Research by Mintel suggests a key factor in the success of Radox and how it gains its consumers is by having a clear focus on price promotions. Mintel also suggests that the whole of the bath and shower market has got smaller by 1.2%, but we don't think this should be a problem thanks to the dominance Radox has within this particular market. We will now consider the pest analysis of Radox. This analysis considers the political/legal, environmental, social and technological issues surrounding Radox. As stated by Jobber 2010, the macro environment consists of a number of broad forces that affect businesses. These factors can be analysed through a pest analysis. Politically, there are no real issues that should affect Radox products, and so this is not an issue. However, we have legal issues to consider. With Radox providing a product which is applied to the body, the company must ensure they correctly label all ingredients, etc., that are within the product, as this is to ensure the safety of consumers is maintained and they are not misled by the product in any way. Environmentally, Radox products should aim to use a minimal amount of plastic to improve efficiency and care for the environment. Unilever explains it recently phased out the minuscule plastic microbeads which were present in the facial scrub and exfoliators of Radox products. Socially, Radox is aimed to create a product which provides benefit to consumers and actually helps soothe tired and aching muscles. Technological factors could be improved to ensure the production methods of Radox products are kept low in the long run, and also to ensure maximum efficiency is gained when creating the products.
In the fast-paced world that we all live in, people are constantly looking for an extra inch of energy and invigoration to get them through the day. The classic perception of Redbull is that it will give you more physical and mental energy. Redbull personified this with their slogan, Redbull gives you wings. The corporate identity of Redbull is fascinating. In 2014, Natalie Berg of Contently.com questioned whether Redbull was actually a media company who just happens to sell an energy drink. Consumers in the UK, however, are sceptical about the true effects of energy drinks, according to a report by Mintel in 2012. Red Bull should seek inspiration from the cosmetics industry by proving the science behind their functional claims. The main consumers of Red Bull are students, working professionals and sports enthusiasts. The energy drink market is dominated by Lucozade and Red Bull in the UK. Flavour is the biggest differentiation in the energy drinks market. Red Bull has previously, but unsuccessfully, produced a cola drink in the UK. The energy drink market has consistently grown, even in a volatile economy. According to data monitor PLC, in 2008, Red Bull controlled 29% of the energy drink market. High-intensity brand marketing operations are key to the success of energy drinks. Red Bull, Monster Energy and Lucozade are synonymous with large and successful marketing campaigns. Political and legal issues are a large restraint on any form of consumables market. Red Bull was actually sued on the basis of their slogan, Red Bull gives you wins. This happened because they apparently misled consumers to gain advantage over competitors, and this showed just how careful a brand must be in their marketing campaigns. As mentioned earlier, the energy drinks market has seen growth when the UK economy is in a recession. Jenny Ziegler in 2014 told Intel it will continue to grow while people seek extra energy in their daily lives. People have changed massively as years have passed, and people are more willing to try energy drinks now. Health concerns have been eradicated by businesses such as ISME, and this has led to Red Bull becoming a mass brand product. The trendy image of Red Bull means that it's consumed in a lot of nightclubs, said Drew.com. Technologically, Red Bull requires a lot of energy to produce. However, it is committed to recycling cans, as it requires 95% less energy. This is stated on the Red Bull website. David Jobber analysed the marketing mix in 2010 as the 4 key decision areas that marketers must manage so that they satisfy or exceed customer needs better than the competition. With our co-branded product of Red Bull and Radox caffeine shampoo, we must compete against our direct rivals Alpsin. Also, we must compete against less direct rivals such as Head & Shoulders and Limbs. Our product must be male orientated and positioned in the male grooming market, 25 to 40 year olds. Our price must compete against Alpsin. We must first try and win market share while standing above products without hair growth properties in them. Our pricing must also try to be consistent with Red Bull's and Radox's pricing systems, which generally place themselves above their rivals. Places who will look to sell our product are chemists such as Boots, high-end stores such as Selfridges, supermarkets and supplement and health stores. We will achieve sales by sales promotion, introductory offers, advertising and literature in magazines.
Focusing on segmentation, we've broken down to 3 different variables. The demographical variable, through the research of Mintel, we found that the age group of 25 to 45, the age groups were being neglected in the male grooming market. So we targeted that as our target audience. Whereas the psychographic variable, we looked at the sociable and the behavioral aspect to the demographic. Sociable, we saw that the lifestyle would be impacted through the thinning of the hair as well as the hereditary hair loss. Lastly, the behavioristic variable would be the target market and how they see our product. When purchasing the product, they will look for improvements in conditioning of their hair through the thinning and the hair loss that we are trying to improve on. Looking at the product itself is inexpensive compared to most hair treatments such as hair transplants as well as ointments and pills. Looking at brand development, Radox is our lead co-brand with Red Bull as an added value to our product. Focusing on the grooming market with Radox as the co-director, we will focus on the caffeine element of our product to help entice the male market. In terms of the product itself, we are moving away from our normal demographic, so it's brand stretching. So from the female market, we are moving more into the male market that we have already have a foot into with our shower gels, but we haven't created a product for our hair shampoo. So this is our way of seeking a new product category to capitalize on. Focusing on the business market, the situational factors would be the urgency to buy our product. It will have a social impact on consumers' lifestyles and image, as well as the size of the order. We are both a large organisation, therefore we will be selling at a large demand in the national level for our product. As well as the purchasing approach, we do currently have a relationship with the male market as we have a shower gel that we currently sell that we can further entice them through the shampoo that we are now going to produce. Segmentation analysis. Focusing on the stability of the market, hair loss and thinning is a biological issue that has been around since the dawn of man. As long as there are men who are losing their hair, there will be a demand for our product, therefore the market will always exist. Now focusing on targeting, we use a concentrated strategy. Unilever are trying to use Radox and Redbull as an opportunity to direct itself towards a single market segment. With the help of Radox and organic ingredients, we can specialize in creating a brand that uses caffeine as a stimulant for hair growth. All organic ingredients will have a positive social impact on our company. Therefore, our target market wouldn't second guess the product in terms of making their hair wet with chemicals. The all organic label would further promote our brand. Now with targeting, we looked at both sponsorships and advertisement. Sponsorships, we looked at the face of the brand, who would fit our brand representative role. So multiple sporting athletes were taken into consideration, such as Cristiano Ronaldo and Andre Pirlo. As well as sporting events, we would try to put our brand on sporting events such as the Grand Prix, the MotoGP and Wimbledon. As well as the advertising, we will focus on male-orientated TV channels such as Sky Sports and BT Sports. Also trying to get a hold on the UEFA Champions League half-time intervals would be ideal as they have a high number of viewerships that we could capitalize on and focus our brand onto them. Now focusing on positioning. Before creating a product, we would have to look at developing our ideas, and it will be better for us to have a more rational view on the product as we can focus on the flaws and the success of our product. As well as understanding the target market, which is crucial to develop our product, we would have to focus on if our product is giving them what they want and what they need. Perceptual mapping helps provide an insight into your appropriate competitive actions. Looking at our perceptual mapping diagram, we would hope to position ourselves along the line of a luxury as well as an expensive product. Reason being is because the ingredients we are using is all organic, which would be hard to produce if it wasn't for the inexpensiveness of it being created.
So now we'll look at the SWOT analysis of our co-branded products. Strengths and weaknesses will be the internal factors of the co-branded products, and the opportunities and threats will be the external factors. We'll begin with the strengths. It's a new unsaturated market that we'll be targeting. The male grooming market is growing, so that's another reason there's a strength there to target. Clinical research supports caffeine effects on hair regrowth. We also have some weaknesses, however. It's a very niche market, so we've got to make sure we aim the product correctly at them particular consumers. And also it's potentially a sensitive issue, so we need to make sure that we advertise it in an appropriate manner. There's opportunities available for it as well. We could enter the female market if we were to grow as we want to. We can make this a mainstream market as well as not just a niche, but mainstream, like I said. We could also have spin-off products, so we can have look into different size of bottles and different fragrances. And then we also have one threat there that outsourcing our established competitors, so that we're closely competing with us.
We've produced a parallel co-brand. This is when two independent brands join forces to produce a combined brand, said Jobber in 2010. This is the design of our packaging. it bears the brand of Redbull and Radox together. It's important to have the brand Redbull on there so people can see our product and automatically associate it with caffeine. Also, Cristiano Ronaldo will appear on our bottle as he is a main focus of our market and he can be seen to represent a lot of our target market as well. It's an all-organic product that uses caffeine to help stimulate hair growth and improve hair thickness. Our slogan will say, get your fix back to help you fly through the day.
Integrated marketing communications. According to Barriston and Pathé 2013, the management process of integrating all marketing communication activities across relevant audience to achieve greater brand awareness. These are the 5 different strategies we will be using for integrated marketing communication, starting with advertisement, which will be carried out on billboards and TV advertisements. Then we'll use Champion League football matches. This will reach a large part of target market audience at a global level. Second of all, we'll be using the sales promotion. Men's health magazines are growing in popularity, leading sport personalities using and promote men's grooming products, and there is more advertising of male-specific products according to Mintel 2015. The third strategy we will be using is the public relations, where 5% of our sales will go to prostate cancer charity. The fourth one will be the direct marketing. We'll be targeting high-end salons, where basically we get the right kind of customers, because if they go to high-end salons, that means they've got extra disposable income to spend on our product, which is targeted at a high price. Sponsorships will be also used. Redbull already at current are using sponsorships, so this would be a wise choice for us to do so. Moving on to future developments, once our brand is established in the UK, we'll be introducing our brand to international market, countries such as USA and across the board of Europe. Then we'll also be changing the quantity of the product, depending on the needs and wants of individual suppliers, potentially leading into the email market, different types of fragrances, and of course we'll have limited editions as well, which will be very beneficial for our product. At last, our conclusion, we'll be having 2 suggested time periods for our official launch. One would be before Christmas, and second one would be approaching into summer. Before Christmas, the benefit of doing that is the most busiest time in retail, so we have high chances of securing high volume of sales. However, the downfall to that would be, because it's a hairy growth product, it could have a negative impact in regards to gifting it to someone. The second, of course, approaching to summer, it's very beneficial because it's the time when everybody wants to really kind of groom themselves, look good for the summer. However, the downfall of that would be due to seasonal demand. We will make our decision at a later date. Thank you very much for everybody for listening to us.